How was the celebration?
Oh yeah, it was a good celebration. Everyone was pretty excited for Darko, so it was pretty cool.
You guys ended up closing small, and you sort of had the key deflection steal when Rudy was steal. You're calling it steal.
It was a steal.
When Rudy was trying to seal you, I mean, how gratifying is it to make that sort of play in that moment?
Oh yeah, it was pretty cool just to seal the win, and then Scotty scored, and then after that, I don't know how much we were up by. 6. Yeah, but it was pretty good.
So you were walking about. I mean, you're all wrapped. You were sort of moving a bit gingerly.
I was happy. Oh yeah. No, I had like a cramp, but it's fine.
Yeah.
No, it was pretty good though. It was a hard-fought game. We knew it was gonna be up and down, but we fought till the end. We came out on top.
You obviously get a lot of the attention defensively, but for your team to do what you did tonight defensively, how did it feel out there, sort of being on the string?
In practice, we go over the rotations a lot, and we go through everything and the communication stuff. So for us to come out tonight, and it wasn't perfect, but for it to be like that, we're very happy and gonna keep trying to improve as the year goes on.
Yeah, Edwards got off to a pretty hot start there, and then really struggled after that. Did you change anything in terms of your approach with him, or did you just hit some shots early?
I was a little too loose with him. He's a great player, but I was giving him too much space and just trying to make him more uncomfortable. He was pretty comfortable, and that's what great players do. When they're comfortable, they make shots. So just trying to make it difficult for him, and just be physical with him and force him into difficult shots.
Everybody talked about the summer he had with the American team. You saw him last year. How much of a different player is he now?
Oh, yeah, he just gets better and better every year. Yeah, great player. He's going to keep getting better and better. So.
Darko was talking about the learning curve of the offense here, and at certain points during the game, there was guys not really doing or being where they're supposed to be. What's the key in moments like that?
Just communicating and just trying to slow down. A lot of times we rush or go too fast, trying to just do stuff, but just getting settled down and just getting to an action or a set and just trying to execute.
OG, a couple of threes you did tonight were like one dribble pull-ups. I feel like didn't see like a ton of those from you last season, but just like creating maybe a little bit of extra space behind the screens. That's something you've been working on?
Yeah, it's definitely something I've been working on, to get more threes, not just catch and shoot ones. Just try to get some off the dribble, off screens. They're going under, shoot those ones. Just definitely trying to get more than just catch and shoot threes.
The playbook on both ends looks really different. You guys were huddling up a lot more than I think I've ever seen. Does this feel like a new era of Raptors basketball?
I mean, yeah, I guess. I mean, every year's a new team, so I don't know how to answer that. But it's definitely a different team.
Yeah.
And we're all just excited for right now, and as the season goes on, just keep going on.
Dennis, what did you make of game one?
What's that?
What did you make of game one? Are you happy with what you saw out there?
Yeah, we got coached the first win. Winning in the NBA is hard, so yeah, it's always great to win opening night.
What was that celebration like in the room afterwards?
Coach came in, was screaming, and we got all the ice ready for him and poured it over him, and I think it's a special moment for him, and a great experience for all of us in the locker room. And we just want to, keep getting better every single day and try to get as much wins as possible.
He was screaming before the ice?
Yeah.
Okay.
He always,
that's how he does.
always emotional, and was pretty excited about it. And after that, we had the ice, the waters, and yeah.
He also might have been excited about the defense. Some of it is always how other teams shoot, but what did you like about what you saw on that end tonight?
I mean, I think we can even be better, but we did a great job just defending as a team. I mentioned that, at after shoot-around, that we got, a lot of guys on the defensive end who can really take the best guy out. And I think Ant shot 8 out of 27, and he's the head of the snake. Carl Anthony Towns, 8 out of 25. I think that's a great job from Anunoby and everybody who was guarding them, and of course the defense of the team as well.
What did you see from Precious defensively?
I mean, he brought the energy. Catch lobs, was sprinting the floor. And I think he did a great job just, setting the tone early. And, I mean, that's big time. That's what we need from him every single game.
Dennis, you're the first player to score more than 20 points in your Raptors debut since Kawhi Leonard. That's pretty great company. How does it feel to have such a strong start?
We're not starting that. I mean, I'm just glad to get a W. I mean, we try to create, they won championship 2019. We just try to get that winning culture back on our side, and I think Darko been doing a great job since training camp, telling everybody to move the ball, ball movement, body movement, and I'm just glad we won the game, and we just try to get better, and starts tomorrow again. Watch at film, try to get better as a team, and then head to Chicago.
It was like 34 fast break points for you guys. How much of an advantage is that to be able to generate those easy scoring opportunities?
I mean, that's what we got to do. That's got to be our identity. I think on the defensive end, get stops, steals, rebounds, and then just try to play fast. I think, with OG, Pascal Siakam, Barnes, Perdo winning, I mean, that's great options, on the transition offense, and I think that's what we got to do.
Dennis, this summer you have succeeded with a team that you have been playing together for 3 years at least with Germany and with the FIBA rules. How has been the process of adjusting yourself to the NBA rules again and to a new team?
In preseason I had a moment where I called 5 seconds to the ref and I screamed at the ref and I was like, it's 5 seconds, and that rule it's not in the NBA, and he was looking at me crazy. And I mean, I'm still trying to, get used to the NBA, the rules, the physicality is a little different at FIBA as well. I think first preseason games I got 5 fouls really quick, but I mean we won the game. That's all that matters right now, and we just try to get better as a team, still find the chemistry, and I think we've been great so far.
Dennis, given what Darko's been emphasizing in terms of sharing the ball, is the 27 assists on 36 baskets, is that sort of the best takeaway from tonight? Yeah,
I mean, but we've been doing it all preseason. Everybody is, touching it. Everybody's moving the ball, is willing to move it. Of course, it's going to be some, desperate moments where we think we might got to do it ourselves. That's what Coach said in training camp, but we just got to keep trusting it. And I think so far we got to do, or we did a great job, and we just got to keep doing it and keep trusting coaching staff, and our teammates. And I think when the ball is moving like that and everybody's touching it, it's always easier, to take a wide open shot and make it, instead of just not touching it for 8 possessions or 6 possessions, 3 possessions, and then you get the ball in the corner and you don't feel comfortable of shooting it. And that problem we don't have right now. We're moving it very well, and like I said, we just got to keep getting better.
Dennis, following the previous questions, what has been the hardest rule to readapt to, coming of the World Cup? The NBA rule, the hardest NBA rule to
I think just the physicality. I mean, in FIBA, you can really play with contact on the defensive end, and the NBA, got a little softer on the defensive end, and all those touchy fouls, and that's where I had to, adjust to a little bit. But I will get it quick.
Offensively, would you say that you have struggled to adapt to any rule again once you have come back to the NBA?
No, I mean offensively, I think in FIBA, it's you can stay on the defensive end, you can stay in the paint as long as you want, and you don't have that much space. But in the NBA, it gives you so much separation and space. I mean, you know, I just got to be aggressive every single time in transition, you know, try to see the opening and try to set up my teammates as well and just play my game.
Dennis, you and Darko, obviously coming in here, you're both in leadership roles, head coach, starting point guard. How have you found your connection, kind of trying to set your own play style and, you know, influence on a team that you're both coming into for the first time?
Yeah, I mean, Darko, I mean, we go back since, you know, the OKC days, and he always, you know, when in the last 3-4 years, he always told me, like, you should have your own team, you know, you should have that trust of, you know, coaches who, you know, give you the trust and run the team. And I mean, I'm just glad, you know, that he's seen it. I've been working hard for it, and I just try to, you know, try to play as great as I can for him, for the organization, for my teammates, just to prove everybody wrong. And I mean, today was a step in the right direction. But we just gotta keep getting better, and I mean the relationship with me and Darko is just, it's great, you know, and it's honest. Whenever he got something to say, he tells me. I got the same thing for him, and I think that's what we got to do as a team as well. Because I mean, when you put your egos to the side, and that's what we did this summer with the national team, and it's all about winning, then you know, you can get into arguments and move on from it and get better, you know. And I think we, you know, moving in that direction with that team.
Last one. Oh, sorry. 30 a little bit Dennis, you shot 4 away from 3 today, and we see you working with Pat Laney constantly after practice, and just wondering, in your conversations with the Darko, has it been a point of emphasis to get to a degree of comfort with that shot as teams are probably going to crowd the paint with kind of the roster construction?
Yeah, I mean, I've been working on it, you know, this summer as well. I had 2 terrible games in the summer where I shot, I think, 0 out of 8 and 0 out of 7 or something. Other than that, I shot 50% from 3. So, I mean, I've been working on it, just try to, you know, stay confident, and when I'm open, shoot it, you know, and that's the motto for coach as well. Everybody, you know, who is open at the 3-point line, be confident and shoot it. And I mean, I just try to, you know, work, and the work I put in, you know, reflects, you know, on my game, and I just try to be confident and shoot. Uh-oh.
Does that help players, knowing that their coach is saying, like, if you're open, shoot it, because it is such a free-flowing offense, and anyone could pull the trigger just within the scope of the offense and who's going to be open?
Yeah, I mean, you still got to have the feel for the game. Of course, everybody just be confident and shoot the ball if you open, but time and score sometimes as well. I think today, and we're going to get better tomorrow at video and film, we had a couple of possessions where we, you know, got out of it a little bit and went too quick, and myself, I had a couple of those as well. And sometimes we just got to, you know, calm down, you know, call a set play, get us organized, and I got to do a better job of that. But other than that, like I said, we won the game, and I'm happy, and tomorrow we're going to move on and see where we can get better.
How, holding them to 94 points, obviously some missed shots, but how do you feel about the defensive effort from a team standpoint?
Yeah, I think we did a decent job. I feel like there was some missed opportunities that we had, things that kind of easy offensive rebounds. We had a lot of them. But I think overall, we did a terrific job, just sticking to the game plan. Obviously, Anthony Edwards got hot early, but I thought we was able to contain him a little bit more. As the game was going, OG did a great job, and you know, just as a team, we played well. Scotty blocking shots. Yeah, we had a pretty decent. But I think that we can always get better. I feel like.
You guys look pretty crisp on transition, but to that point, Darko was saying there's still room for growth, even there.
No, there's a lot of room for growth.
Yeah, I mean in transition.
Yeah. I think just understanding the spacing and sometimes just being running wide, just giving the ball handler like a little bit more space, or like not crowding each other. So yeah, we probably make some better decisions. We can probably make some better decisions.
Precious really gave you guys a lift in the first half. You had a couple of nice assists to him on those first couple of dunks. How nice is it to have a big that's able to kind of run with you like that?
Yeah, no, it's nice. Obviously, we know how athletic he is. Yeah, and I think he told you guys he's the best defender in the league, so yeah, I better recognize. Huh?
At least I'm top 5.
Top 5? You said top 5? All right, so he told y'all. So yeah, like I think he's focused. He wants to continue to get better, and he's doing the right things out there, like just setting screens, rolling, playing defense, taking the open shots. And I think that, if he continues to do that, he's going to be a big help for us.
Does he have the toolkit to get to Anunoby's level?
Say it one more time?
Does he have the toolkit to get to Anunoby's level?
I mean, I think he can do whatever he wants. Like, I think, just got to put the work in, continue to. I think for me, it's just like doing what you need to do to get on the floor, and then once you're on the floor, figure out all the other things. I think that sometimes a lot of us kind of speed up that process and like showing some of the things that we know we can do, but I think that sometimes it's just about doing what the team needs you to do, and then you get allowed to do certain things that you want to do or you want to work on. So I think there's a lot of room for growth for him, and I can tell that he wants to do that, and he's working.
I think Minnesota got to 120 times the first half, only 2 in the second. What was the big change there?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. They got a lot of free throws, but I thought, we were probably a little bit more disciplined, you can say, I guess. But yeah, like they got to the line quite a lot in the first half.
How does Dennis change the dynamic with that first unit?
I think he plays, he's fast on defense, and trying to. Obviously, we have like so many ball handlers and guys that can do so much on the floor. So it's just for him to just like find his spots and like how to still organize the team, however he can. I think he's doing a decent job of that. Obviously, we got to continue to get better, find that chemistry, and I think that's kind of like his job as a point guard to figure out how to get everyone in their spots and making the right plays. But I think he did fantastic. He did fantastic tonight, and obviously we got to win. So yeah.
We saw a good example of how deep Darko went into his bench tonight. What did you think of the second unit's production and how valuable that's going to be?
Oh no, I thought they played well. I think just everyone staying together. They had some good runs out there. But like I said, he said that's kind of like coming in once you know sometimes what you're supposed to do. Like I think it makes things a little bit easier. So the guys know that they'll get an opportunity, so they're ready, and they go out there and they play. So I think just being straight up and letting everyone know that hey, you're gonna get an opportunity. So be ready. I think guys appreciate it.
Only 34 minutes, Pascal.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel amazing. I can play right now too. I feel like I can play another game, but nah, it's good. Obviously, just for me, like longevity, that's something that I want to have anyway. So I'm good to just continue to play, figure out everything that's happening, but at the same time, like saving my legs, which is important.
What was the mini celebration like in here afterwards for Darko?
It's wild. I don't even know where I was at. Yeah, there was a lot of water flying. Coach was. Yeah, he was really cold out there, I think. It's already cold, and we threw like a bucket of ice on him. So, yeah, OG was throwing bottles like always. But yeah, I think it was fun. Like, I mean, the first win for him, obviously. We're excited for him, and hopefully first of many, and we just got to continue to stay together. But yeah, it was a nice celebration right there.
Game in the regular season, how does it feel?
It feels good. Get the jitters out, first game. A lot of energy, a lot of you just want to do so good first game, but it's a long season, that's what comes with it, playing basketball in the NBA, 82 games, so just got to build from here.
What stands out to you about this Raptors team?
We're very interchangeable, we play hard, and we count on one another. I'm just starting to notice that early, just already starting to have that togetherness, that usually teams develop further in the season. So I feel like we're doing a good job right now. It's still early, but as long as we still got that right now, I feel like we're doing something right.
What do you make of just, in terms of your point guard, Dennis Schroder, you had a great game, and also playing alongside Scotty Barnes and their performances tonight?
They did their thing. Dennis is a leader. coming and doing what he's supposed to do. Scotty, the same thing. He's been here, you know, so he's doing the same thing, doing what he's supposed to do on the court, rebounding, just doing his thing. So I'm, you know, all praise to them for sure.
You guys celebrate Coach Darko? We can see the water splatter on the
damn,
TV.
it is, yeah. This is everywhere. Buckets of water on him, so congrats to him first. NBA win, so that's dope.
Darko, you played really fast tonight. Like, you had 34 fast break points and I think 27 assists. Like, how do you feel like the pace of the offense?
I liked it. I thought that we still needed to play faster, and what I mean by that is there were moments that we were coming past half court, and then we did not get into offense early enough and quickly enough, and that's something that we gotta still work on. It's one of those things, like, if we don't have anything, we cannot but just be watching each other. Like, we gotta be able to cut and drive and collapse defense and find open people. And at moments that was really good. At moments we did not do a great job today with that.
Yeah, well, congratulations on your first one.
Thank you.
I mean, your transition, start with pointing out, the transition was very good. What did you think of your overall defense in terms of just kind of, you know, especially Anthony Edwards struggled after that quick start and in general,
I mean, yeah, he, as a team, they shot 34%, 25% from the three-point line. I was just asking coaches there, like, is that the biggest team in the league? It has to be, right? They're enormous, and they're a second unit, and Reed playing at the position 4 together with Gobert or Towns. They have some amazing lineups out there, but I thought that our guys did a really good job with the game plan. They did a really good job on Edwards especially, and I thought we fought for every single possession. You know, first half we had some problems with rebounding. They ended up with 16 offensive rebounds. That's something that we need to clean up.
Saying that, you were able to finish the game without Jakob on the floor despite their size. What does that say about the way you were playing defensively as a unit?
No, I thought that Jak was good during the game. We wanted to get him there on the court. There was just not a stoppage of time to get him. But I also thought that Precious was really good over the course of the game, and especially that stretch. He gave us life tonight both times, first and second half, and he checked in.
We heard quite a bit of yelling from in. We heard some yelling from in there. Were you doused in any sort of champagne or anything, or
no champagne? No champagne.
Some sports drink, water.
A lot of ice water. A lot of ice water.
Darko, you mentioned before the game how difficult it was just to find that 10-man rotation. You went Grady instead of Chris Boucher, I guess. How was that conversation with Chris?
Listen, Chris is ultimate professional, and I have high expectations for Chris. I met with him. I talked to him, and I told him like what I expect over here to happen in next days, in next weeks, and how he needs to stay ready, and what I expect from him in order to be back in rotation and to help us. Chris is a very important player for us. There is no doubt about that. At this time, we decided to go with a couple of players, different players there. We're still learning. I'm still learning, and you'll be seeing Chris over the course of the year for sure.
So great defense, running in transition, and just enough shooting. If you were to sort of design a win in the lab, do you think that's what this team's wins are going to look like?
I hope that we're going to have every night that we're going to have elite defense. I think that we have elite defenders, and when we bring that kind of energy and juice, we're really good defensively, and for us that creates opportunities in transition. I thought that tonight we could do a better job with a couple of situations of not turning the ball over. You know, I talked to Scotty at halftime that we need him to push, but also to be under control. You know, and we gotta continue trusting the pass. You know. It's easy to trust the pass if you're making shots, if everybody's playing great, it's easy to trust the pass. The trust the pass, trust togetherness is the one when things are not going our way. And how are we going to stick together and stay together? And we did it enough tonight, and definitely we have a lot of room for improvement.
And as to Scotty's defense, obviously you weren't here last year, but he guarded point guards a lot last year, and he was battling Karl Anthony Towns and finished with 5 blocks. How special was his defense tonight?
You just said it. It's extremely special, and he's going to be guarding point guards this year as well, and 2s and 3s and 4s and 5s. You know, we have that luxury to put him on biggest threats, and tonight one of those biggest threats was Karl Anthony Towns.
How would you assess Dennis's ability, especially sort of late in the game, to control the pace of the play when you guys had to go into the half court?
I mean, he's experienced point guard. He does good job of organizing and running the team in a half court. And as I said, it's for all of us. There were a couple of situations we called certain play, and players did not quickly pick it up. We're a new team, new terminology, new coaching staff. There's so much new with our team, and having somebody who's been with different teams that that role of a point guard brings calmness to the team. And a couple of times he was able to talk to guys, put them in right spots, and to help our offense.
Darko, you had 16 points off the bench. How important is it going to be for this team to have scoring from its reserves?
Scoring and defense and rebounding and assists. Like I told you guys before the game, I have so much belief and trust in this roster and guys coming off the bench that we'll need them every single night. And I always tell guys every possession matters, and when you're on the court, you gotta value that. You gotta make the most of it. So our guys did a good job tonight, and this is just first step for us to continue to grow.